In this video, learn the detailed story of Qarun, also known as Korah, a wealthy man from the time of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him. Qarun was blessed with enormous wealth, but became arrogant and refused to give Zakat, ignoring the warnings of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. His pride and disobedience led to a severe punishment from Allah, where the earth swallowed him and all his riches. This story is beautifully narrated in Surah Al-Qasas, verses 76 to 82, and serves as a timeless lesson for all believers about the dangers of arrogance, the importance of humility, and the true meaning of wealth in Islam. Qarun was one of the relatives of Hazrat Musa alayhi salam. He belonged to the nation of Israel and became the owner of extraordinary wealth. Allah gave him so much wealth that it was difficult for more than one strong man to carry the keys to his wealth. However, Qarun considered wealth as the result of his own merit and was blinded by pride. When Musa alayhi salam asked him to pay Zakat on the command of Allah, he refused. Qarun's wealth created arrogance and pride in his heart. Instead of making himself a charitable or grateful servant, he would say, "I have acquired this wealth through my knowledge and talent." This was a denial of the blessings bestowed by Allah. People advised him to be humble and to think about the hereafter. But Qarun would say, "My wealth, my achievement." As a result, he became the envy of the wealth-loving people in society and an inspiration to the arrogant. Moses alayhi salam repeatedly warned Qarun on behalf of Allah. He said, "Allah has given you wealth, but He is the real owner of it. Spend it in the way He has shown you." But Qarun did not heed the advice. He despised Moses alayhi salam and said, "You yourself are poor. Will you show me the way?" This means that he considered himself superior to the Prophet because of his wealth. He ignored the Prophet's advice and continued on his own path. When Moses alayhi salam asked him to distribute Zakat, or a portion of his wealth, among the poor, Qarun became angry. He thought that his wealth was his personal matter, and no one else could interfere in it. He even did not hesitate to plot against Moses alayhi salam. It is narrated in history that he persuaded a woman to bear false witness so that Musa alayhi salam could be publicly humiliated. But that woman revealed the truth at the last moment. Qarun often went out in public adorned with his luxurious attire, as if to impress people with his wealth. Some people, captivated by the world, would say, "Ah, if only we had such wealth." But those who were wise and Allah-fearing would say, "The hereafter is better for the righteous." The difference in this view is a reflection of Qarun's love of wealth versus the love of the hereafter of the believers. Thus, his arrogance gradually reached its highest level. Qarun not only boasted of his wealth, but also took a stand against prophethood. He thought that Musa alayhi salam was an ordinary man, and his own wealth was the real power. He disobeyed Allah's command and considered himself influential in society. This arrogance and transgression became displeasing to Allah. Qarun did not realize that his wealth could not save him from destruction. He was constantly bringing about his own destruction. When Qarun exceeded the limit, Allah descended upon him. One day, Allah commanded the earth to swallow Qarun and his wealth. Immediately, the earth split open and swallowed Qarun and all his wealth. Even though he screamed, no one could save him. Thus, Allah showed that He gives to whom He wills and takes away from whom He wills. This incident became a terrible lesson for the entire nation. After the incident of Qarun, those who were once impressed by his wealth became afraid and said, "Allah provides for whomever He wills and takes it away. If Allah had not shown mercy to us, we too would have drowned." This feeling proves that humility and righteous deeds are the real security with Allah. The wealth of this world is not permanent, but rather a test. Qarun's fate teaches people to stay away from arrogance and worldly delusion. The story of Qarun is narrated in detail in Surah Al-Qasas of the Holy Quran. Here, Qarun's wealth, arrogance, and his punishment are clearly explained. The Quran repeatedly warns the glitter of the worldly life may deceive, but it is fleeting. This incident teaches not only the Jewish nation, but also all of humanity through the Quran. The consequences of disobeying Allah's laws can be dire. The story of Qarun is also relevant in today's society. Many people become arrogant after acquiring wealth, do not want to help the poor, and even ignore religious precepts. No one's wealth keeps them safe. In fact, wealth is useless if it brings Allah's displeasure. This story reminds us that no one can survive without the fear of Allah and good deeds. Charity, humility, and remembrance of the hereafter are the true path of a Muslim. If this story touched your heart and taught you something valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring Islamic stories. Every share could guide someone, and you get a share in the reward. Sadaqah Jariyah. Let's spread the light of Islam together.